Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Over the last few days I posted EURUSD and GBPJPY analysis and both performed well. In today's video I'll give an update on the EURUSD Dollar Index and what to expect ahead of the non-farm payroll data. For EURUSD I explained also how to build a trading plan and also how to trade EURUSD in a combination with DXY. If we are going to look at the analysis that I shared during the previous time, it was at this point when everything began, how to build a trading plan. And from this point here, the price moved down very well so far, and the overall movement was nearly 200 pips from the top of the pattern. The second one that I shared with you is this analysis here, GBPJPY analysis. This is the bigger picture that we are looking at during these moments. This analysis was posted on January 26th, as you can see here. The price moved down in a perfect way after it tested this area here close to 188.95. The first target was already reached, 185.77. This is the movement, and from the top of the wave that we had here, the overall movement was nearly 315 pips, and the first target was 260 pips, so very big movement. I'm going to explain in detail this analysis on the next video. For today we are going to look at EURUSD analysis and the dollar index. So let's see what do we have here. We are going to discuss also fundamental and the technical perspective as well. So if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to press the like button and follow. So let's begin with EURUSD. Yesterday we had one of the most important events of the month, FOMC interest rate decision and FOMC meeting. The market was speculating a lot about a possible rate cut, but it was obvious that it was not going to happen with the current inflation rate. However, FOMC decided to leave the interest rates unchanged at 5.5% and maintain the current pace of quantitative tightening. During the meeting, Fed Chairman Powell repeated several times that they are data dependent. He said that it would not be appropriate to reduce the interest rates until it has gained greater confidence that inflation is moving sustainably toward 2%. However, Chair Powell stated that we believe that our policy rate is likely at its peak for the tightening cycle. Also today we saw very strange moves in the market. If we are going to look at the technical perspective right now, the market was not stable at all. We saw big moves up to 90 pips in EURUSD. This is related only with the fact that tomorrow we have the non-farm payroll data and the market is speculating with the data for tomorrow. During the press conference, Chair Powell explained very well that they will not change interest rates anytime soon. However, the market is still speculating a lot about the non-farm payrolls. In my opinion, everything was crystal clear during the meeting. However, this is the market. Even if this is going to move lower, we should be very careful because the Fed is not going to change the rates related with the non-farm payrolls data, considering that they know this data in advance. The meeting was only 2 days before FOMC meeting, so it doesn't make sense that this data will change the Fed decision related with the March meeting or the May meeting. However, the market can do different moves. If we are going to look at from the technical perspective, from the top that the price was here, we saw that during the previous time the market was speculating about the inflation rate, and later it moved up to this area and we had this correction here. During these moments the price is doing many ups and downs, so it keeps moving down, but we don't have any clear direction. The waves are getting very dense at this point, so we don't have a clear move down. Overall, the price keeps moving down, but it is also contracting too much. So it has a lot of room for interpretation. However, we are still in a bearish movement. Probably during the data tomorrow, as long as the price keeps contracting, and this is showing also a type of wedge pattern, we have to be very careful at this moment. The price may continue in this way if it will not invalidate this pattern that is taking shape here. However, any movement above the wedge pattern probably can begin a bullish wave up. So this is a critical moment this time. We have to be very careful. However, considering that the Fed pointed out the problem that they will not change the interest rates anytime soon and they will observe the data, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense for a bullish movement. However, we are not market makers, sorry, and we have to be careful from any movement above this pattern. However, even if the price moves higher, we have to be careful because the market was not stable at all today. It is only speculating with the data. It was very strange. It can do also any move like this, and it can also crash later. So let's be careful. So far this is still bearish, the pattern is holding, and probably it will continue to move in this way until it will reach the other targets. So far this is moving very well. However, it is getting more complex at this moment. If we are going to look at the dollar index, what is happening so far, it is getting very interesting, but on the other hand also very complex. I have shared this analysis when it was at this point here, when the price broke out from a triangle pattern, and you can see that the price keeps rising and it is close to the structure area. However, also the dollar index that takes the price from a basket of USD pairs, we can see that the top was created close to 103.8 and the price didn't manage to rise further. For the moment we have a bottom and the top where the price is already moving, so look at what the price is already doing at this moment. As long as the price will continue to develop in this way, probably it is changing the shape of the pattern, it is taking more time and it is developing more. Probably we may see the price to move up to 103.8 again from this structure area. The bullish movement and also a clear bullish signal for all the USD pairs will happen when the price will bounce above 103.8, and later we can expect for the dollar index to create a clear price direction. So in the current situation we can see that also the dollar index is not so clear. We have one bullish pattern and the second bullish pattern that is taking place above the previous one. However, we have to be careful because this is on its limit right now. If the dollar index is going to break through the structure zone, it is likely that it can push the price down up to the previous bottom where it was before. So that is why we are in a very critical moment with the USD pairs. Also the other USD pairs are not so clear, and that is why the dollar index keeps accumulating. However, from the pattern perspective, if we are going to look at it in this way, the bullish scenario makes more sense. But we have to have an open mind because any breakdown can push the price even lower at this point. So this is how is the current situation with the US dollar pairs. So this is also for Euro USD. Let's see what is going to happen tomorrow. It will be very important how the market will interpret the non-farm payroll data. What is very difficult in my opinion is the fact that FOMC is more important than the non-farm payroll data, and this is only an ugly speculation that is happening with all the USD pairs, and that is why we have to be careful. The problem is that in this situation it is difficult to anticipate the next price movement only from the non-farm payrolls data, considering that the market didn't react it from the big events that we had during this week and also during the previous weeks. So let's see what is going to happen. This is the complex situation where we are at this moment. If the price will break through the top of this pattern, then the chances are that it can continue in this way and it will get in line with the dollar index that is showing the downside. This may show the upside here. So sometimes it is also better not to join the trade if you see some types of complexity like this way here. Probably we need to see a clear situation, and the next price direction will happen after the non-farm payroll data. So that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Thank you. Bye bye.